Man. Anybody out there, man? It's your boy, Admiral Teague, the Commodore. Who's out there? I see no one. If you're there, you can decloak and say hi. It's good to see everyone. You know what? And that's like habitual, right? Like, I'm gonna be glad to see you when you come through later too. We got a bitch in Deep Space Nine tonight. I thought it was pretty good. There's a few problems like there are with every Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine is just it's a show that just like sometimes it doesn't want to be anything but weird. I think that what we have going on with the mirror universe in Deep Space Nine is that their writers have the desire to get there and to throw the rules out the window because Bejor's sun can't collapse. Right? You only got one solar system in Deep Space Nine. So they can't do like a muck time stuff. I'm sorry, they can't do the kind of stuff that we saw in episodes like Naked Time. You can't do a Naked Time type episode with Deep Space Nine. You'd have to mess with the son of Bajor, and that has like implications for your show going forward for all sorts of reasons, as we understand. All right, so with no further ado, there's a link in the private in the regular chat where you guys can check out what's going on, man. I've got one of the better episodes of this show. Uh, Deep Space Nine. Well, let's face it, it's not always a home run. This was my personal rule with Deep Space Nine. I would go out there, I'd put it on, and I'd say to myself, "Sir, if this episode has certain things go right, I'll stay with it. If they don't, I'm just going to move on, sir. I'm just going to move on." And what did I mean by that to myself? I said to myself, sir, I want to watch an episode of Star Trek that's like enjoyable, and I want to be able to, huh? But hold on, guys. I'm having a fun time with my theater, just being weird. The projectionist is out. He's on dope or something. Wow. Did I not use my theater for so long it stopped working? Or do I have to like, oh, maybe I have to set picture quality? See all this great, like really good, high quality Admiral Teaguing that you get in the pregame show. And if nobody's out there, I mean, you should just check it out. I mean, hey, everybody just tell no one of me here now with you on this show. Oh no, it's Space Patton. Space Patton is gonna watch Deep Space Nine and episode 20 of season 3. Did you know that if you type as far as 9, it will not come up on Paramount Plus? You just have to type in deep space and stop. Otherwise, like it wants to go crazy. Episode 19, I'm sorry, of season 3. So if you go to the theater, you will notice that you're kind of seeing this now. It's starting. Oops, sorry. Let me try that again. There you are. There you go, friends. It's good to see everybody. Who's out there? Sound off for me if you are out there. If not, hey, you know what? I have to watch this episode anyway. It's great to be here with you. I am your boy, Space Patton. This Deep Space Nine episode starts weird. I'm going to make notes. So glad everyone's here. Emphasis on what we're watching for the moment, but let's just talk about this together. Cisco, Controversial choice for captain on Star Trek. He's a little on Star Trek like, but he goes on there to do a great job being a captain. He's an outlier among captains in a few ways. Mirror O'Brien shows up and there's something wrong with him right away. They don't shoot him with a Dutch angle though, so it's not new Trek. It's still well framed. They're in ops, and Mirror O'Brien he doesn't have much of a plan. He just pulls his phaser. Smiley. I like the Smiley change on the O'Brien character. And he has like this mirror phaser. It's different, or it's Bajoran. I don't know what it is. And then we just take off to the mirror universe. That's it. He scolds the mirror Smiley, like says a couple of things to the transporter tech, and they just beam over to the mirror universe. I guess you could just say we stepped through the looking glass. Deep Space Nine has its own distinct theme that I think is pretty cool. I like it. Not good, sirs. It looks great now when the ship comes out of the wormhole and all the other stuff on Deep Space Nine. Like the runabout has, I don't know if they updated the beginning or it was just well done at the first. I don't remember what the emissary opening was like. We just dropped into that like it was TNG, but everyone looked different, and we took a Dutch angle from the beginning of the series. So Mira Smiley is not as maybe as ruthless as some of the other people in the Mirror universe, but he's sort of got a code or something where you can sort of talk to him. Kind of makes sense what he's doing. Mira O'Brien is just the grimmest of news for Prime Cisco, huh? So Smiley, the first person in the mirror universe to try to offer like a pretty good deal to people. Jennifer, Jennifer, I think you're doing a tremendous job. My universe, Jennifer's dead. Sir, sir, Jennifer, we're gonna have to delete her, sir. Hello out there. Who's out there? Say hello. If you're watching, I would love it if you join my channel. I'm Space Patton. You know, Star Trek is something that the world needs more of, and we need to support it. And I'm going to help save it. You know what? They're not going to stop me from showing it. God will not allow this to happen. You know what? We're going to go out there and we're going to save Star Trek one way or the other. I don't care. You know what? Admiral is going out there charging, or in this case, the general, right? I am Space Patton. Ladies and gentlemen, Space Patton is in the room. I love it. I don't want to do so. Hmm. Who's in the theater? Hey, it's Mr. House Party. How's it, Mr. House Party? Go to Space Patton on X and I'll let you in. Yeah, no, hi. Can you hear me? Hi, can you hear me? You're on X? I just Yeah, you're in the room. Yeah. Come yeah, come meet me in the regular room. You have X, right? I'm not turning on the avatar and I'm not in my regular studio. I'm in my second channel. Check your X in like 1 minute. I have to do something too, so don't worry about it. Yeah, take your time and remind me in a minute while I put out the YouTube the X notice for the show. We've been having some problems here. It's Comic Relief Crusader. We found out he's spending like $100 a month attacking the show, more than he spends on his wife. He's a fucking lunatic. Dude, he had like we looked at every show. He has done like $6 to $9 worth of attacking on every show going back for like the last 20 shows. Yeah, like launching like $9 for the bot attacks on every show. So 3 times a week, spending 120 a month, anywhere from 80 to 120 a month attacking the show. Anytime he was sad, anytime he was depressed, anytime he was angry, like, and remember, like, he's not smart enough to stay away from something that drives him crazy. So he hates me. And you would just figure, a normal person moves on, like forgets about me, right? No, not this fruitcake. You can't just leave people alone. Hold on a sec. Yeah, you're on X. All right, let me give you the pass on X. Um, I'm giving you the pass. It's to Space Patent Studio, but give me a second. I'm Space. No, I'm going to send it from Teague. I don't have a one for this yet. Um, is it Mr. It's what's your X again? Mr. Period or Mr. H? Right, Mr. House. Look at your URL. STEPHENVENNIS. All right, but related to Elaine, you're Stephen Bennis one, and you're locked, or are you S Bennison? Stephen Bennis 01? Wait, I don't see a Stephen Bennis. Did I spell it? Oh, it's with a V, isn't it? I did the PH. Yeah, and it's Stephen Bennis 01. At Bennis Stephen. All right. This just means you're the kind of person who doesn't like to be bothered, and you're gonna have to look to see if you have a message. I'll be able to send one to you though, especially if you follow me. Oh, the person's inbox is closed. They need to. Okay, I. How can I get this to you? You know what? It's go to Space Patent, and it's in the link right now. It's in the comments right now. It's in the. Just go to my YouTube page for this one, and it's in the comments. I don't want to put it in the theater because sometimes, see it. Yeah, you see it, and you see Terry Hatcher. You see Mira Dax. Yeah, that's the show. Say hi. Yeah, say okay, but you know what? I can drop you the link to Mira Patton. Now that I think about it, I have that right here. Hang on. Not on X. Just go to the YouTube. I'll put it in the I'll put it in the chat. I'll put it. Yeah, I'll put it. Yeah, I'll let you jump in the street. Go into the go to YouTube, and I'll send you. And I'll give you this. I'll give you the. I'll give you the StreamYards link. So let me go to Cosme. Let's see. What do I got in Cosme? This should be Space Patent's like URL right now for the episode. She just can't stop killing people. How did you get in here? I don't remember.
You dropped the link in YouTube.
Where? Oh, in my. Oh yeah, this YouTube. All right. So you found Space Patent. Now I can delete the comment. All right. You got in, and no one else will. Good to see you.
I gotta kill the. I gotta. There we go. Okay, now
Yeah,
I only have one
turn
speaker.
off at least one microphone.
Yeah.
Turn off the turn off your microphone in Cosme, I think is the key.
Yeah.
There you go. There's only one voice now.
Okay, finally. Yeah. Say.
Oh, wait, no, you're not. Your voice is doubled. You got to turn off one microphone.
How do I do this? Okay, there it is. Got it.
Mute yourself in StreamYards.
No, I figured out how to do it.
You sound fine now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're fine. It's good to see you. So I figured out a couple of things. After we go off the air here and before we go live on my channel, I'll tell you what's going on. But I found a way, I think, to stay on YouTube. I don't know what YouTube brands is, but if it's as destructive as it looks like well, just all be on Rumble.
Yeah.
I was glad I started out with that years ago.
Yeah.
I have like 3 years of Rumble shows.
So is it just, what do you think? It's a law unintended consequences? They didn't realize that this was going to fucking burn a whole lot of people, or is this like some?
This is what they wanted to do. They want
Yeah.
rid of us. They want rid of a lot of us. And what they're doing is they're going to create some YouTube celebrities, and they're going to have a culture
Oh,
of YouTube. They're going to allow there to be a culture of YouTubers, but they're going to have a work ethic for them.
I see. I see. No, it's Hollywood gets their revenge by money.
I explained it last time on Rumble when I went over there and I tried to give some advice to Jill, which clearly never got back to her, which
Yeah.
is YouTube is now very much against long, meandering longs of the product as you living your life, and you're not allowed to do a Truman Show.
Yeah.
So Jill just, she does Cardinals show
Yeah.
and she's nice and she does her best. Scotty, as funny as he is, he's not like they never are in green AdSense territory. Whereas my show, which I think is just as good, if not better, I won't put her down, especially since we're on the air. My show's as good as hers, and we find our way around cursing by just being as weird as possible, and the YouTube euphemisms and the other stuff. Like we've leaned into the fact that we need to let it build the comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And like Scotty just has to use like both words that start between M and O every stream and talk about like all sorts of things. And he doesn't get the idea that the central non-West is funny in itself. And he thinks by being audacious, he's being clever. Now, that's not to say he isn't clever, but he's addicted to proving that you can be incorrect and horrible and get away with it. And so it doesn't matter. He won't. I don't think he's ready for YouTube. My advice stands. Did you listen to the Rumble stream? Did you listen to
Not
the Rumble
often,
stream
no.
on Thursday? No, on Thursday we went from YouTube to the other stream, and I said, "Look, I'm going to talk right to her. Stop going live for 4 hours. Do that on Rumble. If you say you do a lot of pre-show scripting, it doesn't show up. It doesn't show up. Just do your show." And edit out Scotty's worst comments because he can be hilarious, but you have to nerf him and you can't do it live. He's too dedicated to saying crazy shit.
Yeah.
I was like, he really is funny, but you're just like, you're not willing to mute him, or he gets ahead of you. You get called away a lot. You could cut out all dead air and you could have like a much more efficient show. And, honestly, if like, all the problems we've had have forced me to do a lot of different things. And one of them is I have to listen to my own show and listen to myself.
Yeah.
If I'm going to make an upload, I got to listen to myself 4 or 5 times. I want to be at least listenable.
Yeah, no shit. That's a lot of work, man.
I speak for the viewers. Sean saves the show for me.
Right.
Admiral Teague's not so great, but at least Sean's there.
Jesus Christ. Kids are like, I want to be a YouTuber. Yeah, it still requires work, dickhead. Would you drop?
No, I didn't. I just muted for a second.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, in the StreamYards, like when I mute, you'll see the microphone icon get muted.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
All right,
no,
so that's just so you know.
Mhm.
Sometimes I tend to do it. I'm used to etiquette for the regular stream. Like I shouldn't be pouring a drink, or she's just like she like it's a glass of water, but you know what I mean. I shouldn't be like, it's not a great sound on mic, and
Yeah.
But space patent is a different deal, and I don't care that much about it until I need it. And if I want to do a crazy long live, guess where I'll be? And I'll see I'll be here. If I want to do it on YouTube and Rumble, I'll start. I'm gonna start this show here. No, I mean, like I'll be on YouTube, but I'll be on YouTube as Space Patent.
It's like a throwaway account, huh?
Not totally. I'd like to be able to one day get it monetized on it, or get it up to monetization level on its own without having a problem. This way, if anything goes wrong with the original channel, I can come here. Because after the events of the other day, wow, sir, we had a wild 16-hour. It was like the alternative factor.
What? You were up for 16 hours?
It went on for like parts of 3 days.
Oh, damn.
It started happening, and then I started figuring it out. That took a bunch of hours. Reverse game planning, engineering a solution took another like 5-6 hours. Then the encounter truly began. It was like 9-10 hours. Then like 4 hours of sleep, a day of both game planning and like seriously still learning while the damage is going on, watching the damage happen. Then like learning a way to counter it.
Damn.
Well, I learned a lot. And then like unfortunately for Radioactive and for Sean, they like sat with me for the last like 6 hours of the nighttime battle that started after my show. And when I knew what was going on, I'm like, all right, this is the deal. And I'm not going to get into it live, but like I had some ideas. Then like there was a nap in there too, but like
Yeah.
but it was like a power nap. We're talking like from I would say about 11:30 till
while
about,
you were being botted. I wish I'd fucking logged on, dude.
well, it wasn't. It was a different kind of botting, and so what happened was there's
Oh.
like we were being botted without being on the air. So like it was going on like it was it's a new kind of bot technology and stuff like that. So we were up against different kinds of bot. These were Battle Droid 2.0. So I had a 2.0 response. I have some technology now too that can counter it. Between developing it and I what happened was he had a meltdown and I think a little bit of a psychotic break. I think he had a breakdown.
I was gonna say the wife probably wouldn't fuck him.
Well, I think part of this was like between sessions, he had to like go yell at her to get the credit card back and spend more money. I think it ended up being $100 night. If he spent more money on that than he does on his wife. It was like $100 attack in one night. Like I wonder the last time he did that for her. Even if it's her own money, she's not even allowed to enjoy some of the money that she earns for him. I feel bad for her.
Ain't love, Grant.
I have nothing against his family, and I don't think they're bad people. I think they're in a bad situation with a bad guy. But
so he's been fucking with you for a couple of years, man.
It turns out to be 4 years, and it's been attacks on a dip. What happens is every time he's sad or angry, he freaks out and attacks for the last maybe year.
Yeah, when we went you were totally professional when you started dropping hints, and then finally one time you're like, "That's it, I've had enough. Fuck him." I unfollowed him. I said, "Fuck him."
Did you notice that I did win that though? Like he erased himself with that hateful attack on me.
Yeah, but it's just fucking. It's such bullshit, dude. That you got to go through that. And he's still fucking doing it. So,
well, he's the one who really has to go through it more than anyone else. I have a functional life. I have a YouTube channel. I have a job. I have happiness. I don't need. I'm not an angry rage goblin. We have a fan now. So, hello out there. We have a viewer. Hello, you're doing a tremendous job, sir. Welcome to the show, sir. Thank you. You know what, Mr. House Party 6, we're watching Deep Space Nine, but maybe here on the channel, what we really need to do is bring in our pal, Mr. 40, our 47th president. It's always fun when he joins the show.
You're right.
All right, let's see. All right, welcome him to the stage. It's our president.
We land on the moon to go to Mars, and that's what we're doing with the moon. Sir.
When he's really going there in a speech, he sometimes gets so caught up in what he says.
Yeah, well, that's a little better than 4 years of a potato.
Oh, he was a potato. We have to sometimes like calm down, step back, and just be like, you know what? Like, there's a humorous part of like all life, and that includes our leader. Like,
you will stand here. You will then hear the drums. You will then hear the horn.
Oh, goddamn.
I'm convinced that's why I'm surviving all of this despite everything. Is I have a good sense of humor, and I think I'm the only person who knows how to have fun with. I think I'm the only person who knows how to have fun with our president and not like go crazy or turn into like a raging dick. Hey, hello out there, West Kegel, West Kegel, West. This is just the pregame show. If you want, just jump into the studio. We got all sorts of great stuff going on, and I have to leave right after anyway to go to my show. Oh, intendant. Oh,
West
intendant.
Kegel. I love it. Fucking
Sir?
Flash Gordon. Where's he at?
Yeah. Terran who doesn't know the rules.
Sir, we have to take orders.
Well, we'll see to it that he learns them. What's your designation?
Sir, could you give us a name?
What do you think? Is the sound better? Can you hear him now?
No, he's not in the studio. Or at SteamYard.
Well, West will come or he won't. I'll give it a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Let's see what happens here with this video that I made for the show. This is going to be played on the next show, but I'll debut it now. Like, this is just called Trump Orients You to the Mirror Universe, and I had to improve the sound. We played it last week, but this has better sound. Check it out.
A Terran who doesn't know the rules.
Sir, we have to take orders.
Well, we'll see to it that he learns them.
Yeah, that's
What's
good,
your
dude.
Designation?
Sir, could you give us a name?
Cool.
Bashir, Julian.
Sir, my name is Razor. Sir.
Is that a joke?
Sir, would you please sign this order?
No jokes.
Sir.
It's fucking great.
You know what? Let's face it. Some of the things about our president, like, some people love him, some people hate him. I guess he's polarizing. If you take the few things that people agree on, sometimes he'll just make you laugh and let people enjoy that. You're set.
Yeah.
You're set. You're like, I think I might be like one thing I got going for me, I think that'll help is no matter which way the political wind blows. Have you noticed that, like, while I'm pragmatic and I share my feelings with my friends, I don't tweet about like how to, feel and how to, or really tweet.
There it is. Can't really do all that lest someone actually finds me out and then tracks me back to my job, right? And goes, this one said mean things and touched me where I pee. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what? I feel like now so many people have done it that I'll survive. Plus, like, I've been where I am long enough. They love me. Like, and my job isn't that great anyway. So, like, no one really wants to do it. So they have to take who they'll get. Does it pay all right? Yeah, but it's a horrible job. The New York City Department of Corrections is. I mean,
yeah, holy shit.
I'm only kidding. Friendly, happy prison guard, Admiral Teague. That'd be hilarious. That would be perfect job. That or sanitation guy would be the perfect job for a Star Trek.
So you'd end up starting a rock band, but Lemoore's isn't around no more.
I lived like pretty close to where that was. I could walk there. If I had lived here in 1988, I would have walked. I would have taken the bus, I would have taken the bus to Lemoore's and just like gotten wasted all night.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if I had lived here when I was like 20, I would have just walked around outside Lemoore's all night drinking beer, looking for chicks.
Dude, it was a totally different fucking scene. It was a totally different scene. Because Giuliani was around, right? And so people knew.
No, this is like pre-Giuliani. Like, we're talking Koch and Dinkins. Lemoore doesn't make it too far into Giuliani. That's the thing. He cracked down and he closed. Remember, he also closed the Limelight.
Yeah, that's right.
He hated nightclubs. He was able to clean up the city, but I think that he's the Jeb Bush of New York. Like, he wasn't terrible or nothing, but like, he kind of like benefited from a nationwide dip in crime and a nationwide rise in prosperity. It was the highest standard of living of our lives.
Yeah.
What is up with Mirror Jennifer? Like, she's prettier than Prime Jennifer for only this reason. You ready? Mirror Jennifer, like, even though she's not wearing a bikini, she's aged a couple more years. She's not like 22 anymore. She's like 25.
Yeah.
So she looks normal. It's like a little less abnormal.
Uh-huh.
And Cisco hasn't really aged. Like they've closed the visible age gap. It looks like they're 10 years closer than they were last time.
Yeah.
And she's not bleeding and screaming while being under attack by the Borg. So that's always nice.
Too
But
funny.
I think she's hotter than Cassidy Yates.
I think you're right.
Yeah, Cassidy Yates ain't bad, but Jennifer Sisko's hotter. I also think that like Sisko would have been better off with like something like a Romulan chick.
You know, that's like a studio head type question, you know, how to further the brand along. You know, would audiences respond to it or not?
This might, yeah, you know what? This was the best way to do it. It's like, you know what? People aren't going to respond well to like people are going to have no problem with a black captain, but it will rock their boat a little bit. They'll be a little weirded out by it. So like, let's not go breaking all the rules at once. Let's allow her to be, you know, let's keep him with a girlfriend who's sort of like, you know, let's just say, you know, resembles him. And we won't blow people's minds too much here in 1994.
Yeah.
Over 30 years ago, sirs. This show would be one finely aged bottle of wine. And it has aged like a bottle of wine. Like, it's mediocre. It's not as good as most TNG. There's TNG episodes worse than this, though. It's not as good as most TNG. But this might be the most well-explained mirror story. And it's still, it's like, it's kind of okay. It's the most grounded one. It's just a linear path to the end of the show.
I actually like DS9.
I don't mind it. It's growing on me.
Well, because they also
kick-ass action.
Yeah, they got more into the Klingon side of things, and they kept
saved the Ferengi. They made
there's that. What was it? DS9 is like what the fuck is that? Casablanca, fucking.
What was weird is in this universe, what was weird, it's the Rifleman and Casablanca. What was weird is in the last Mirror Universe episode, the Rick character it's West Kago. He'll save every one of us. He'll save every one of us. Thank you for the face reveal here on Space Patton, even though we're probably going to get rid of the broadcast after the show.
Yeah, it's all good.
You know what? Welcome to the watch party. There's not a whole hell of a lot left. This is a good Deep Space Nine, pretty simple. I'm looking forward to the regular show later. We're going to do it on. Did you see I revealed it on YouTube?
No, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking
about. What happened was we were only going to do Rumble this week. I rolled out Rumble. I rolled out Rumble and publicized it more today, but I had YouTube. I created the streams right before.
Okay.
Just let them right out of the bag, sirs.
Because one disruptor isn't good enough for the Cisco.
I love the double gun, and honestly, this is how I would live in their world. Like one set to stun, one set to kill, maybe, or like both set to kill if you're really in like a big problem situation. And it makes you wonder, why do Mirror Universe phasers even have a stun setting? It's the Mirror Universe.
Yeah.
Well, because you'd want to capture someone to interrogate them or
on them a little.
You want to be able to stick them in the agonizer booth
That's where I was going to.
Well, all I want is I don't need the two disruptors. I just want the one, but it has to be the what is it? What is that?
The really horrible
two, one from TOS.
Yeah, the one from TNG. The data.
Oh,
the Variant D, the Variant T, Variant no.
Yeah,
the Variant T, the Variant disruptor.
Yeah,
it's illegal by like the Conference of Kitterer or some shit like that because it was like a long, slow, painful disruption. And when you watch it now, it's like, it looks pretty bad, and like they do a cool voice effect on them as they scream to go away. But what I realized was it's nowhere near as slow and painful as the new Trek disruptions. Like their phasers fire a bolt unless they make contact, and then it's a stream, and the person's like, like they're like, they slowly like. It took like 25 seconds for that chick to disappear in section 31 when they blasted Delton chick, who was more sexy than attractive. She's like she was a cheap Ilea, but the thing was, she was like, she didn't have a good body, she didn't have a nice face, she was just dressed like a tramp, and they sent her out there, and it's like, oh, I guess they're like, we'll tell them what's good looking. They're like, oh, like no understanding of the male gaze from. Or the male straights, no understanding of the male straights.
Well, I would have assumed that I would have thought that they would have made her like a 400-pound Delton. So, but that is the new Trek.
So what do you think, Wes Cagle? Yes, the other day on Rumble, I was emotional and circuitous, but I made some very good points, and I wasn't too mean, right? Not too mean.
No. I don't think so.
All I said was stuff that's been out there for years too. It's like we see what's going on in the show. I didn't.
Well, I also like that it was phrased in the listen.
I want your show to survive.
I want the well, not just yours, but you're like, I want the other shows, other channels to regain their monetization.
Tell people what I figured out.
Yeah,
I'm not that bad at this. Could you please stop competing against me? Can we all save Star Trek together? Yeah. Like there's a synergy there with the time difference. If they started at midnight their time, it'd be 1 o'clock here and my show would be over.
Yeah.
Because we can't do long lives anymore. We're saving our long lives for stuff like the new Trek watch party where everyone has to vent and it's hilarious and people have a good time and we still have a valid show. Yeah. Why people don't AI their own transcripts to see if their show makes sense and has value? It's a good way to improve. I don't know if anyone's noticed this, but since Grok, my show's gotten tighter.
Oh,
cool.
Well, you know what? I don't have. If I go to the bathroom and pee, I miss it on the playback, or I give myself a pass because I'm human and I'm vain. And it's like, you were terrible there, stumbling over your words for a whole minute and a half like an idiot.
Well,
and I'm like, no, I wasn't. They're like, go listen to time code, and it's like, I'm like, Dad, it's like an idiot.
Yeah, but I still have not found that AI can actually it can make suggestions, but it can't write better than me yet.
It can give you an outline that you can copy that will be good, that is almost on the same level, and then you have to have the ability, like you could get a decent bullet pointed thing from it. You could. But then you yourself would have to have the ability to write convincing.
Oh yeah. You can't just rely on it to write your dialogue for you. Oh, I mean, if that was the case, then Biden wouldn't have had to have read from a monitor all those 4 years. He could have just read from a script and had.
I don't mind them reading off monitors. Now that I've had to create. Now that I've had to create stuff, I understand how hard it is to actually string together sentences, especially if there's people watching. If I could see all of you looking back at me, if it was one big conference call, I'd be like, could you please put up your avatars so that I can read this, please? Stop looking at me while I read.
Well, the thing is that you can always tell a person who is a good orator by how they act when the teleprompter goes out, because it goes out on them all the time. I've seen it go out on Biden. I've seen it go out on Clinton. I've seen it go out on all of them. And Clinton and Trump are the only two that actually can stand on their feet after the thing goes out. The other ones are like,
Obama had enough personality. He wasn't great, but like he was able to he could at least buy enough time for them to set up another monitor. How's that for a way to put it?
Yeah, this is true. But they're all like actors. I mean, you ever watch these actors who sound really smart, but then you get them and in the wild and you start to talk to them and they're like they don't sound like they sound in the movies.
No, they sound much dumber, like bad.
The best example of that was the hot blonde chick from Battlestar Galactica, and she was like on the late night talk show. Her character's smarter than she was.
Cassiopeia. Oh, I fucked
Yeah,
up.
yeah, the hot blonde, and it's just like, oh wow, that's some good acting. And then you see her talking. I can't remember. It was like whomever live, and I'm like, oh my god, you're dumb as a brick. You're just dumb.
Don't
Holy
say
fuck.
that about bricks, sir.
Yeah, that's insulting bricks.
Yeah, I mean, she was doing.
She was dumb as a football bat. All right.
She had some acting ability, though. She wasn't terrible.
Well, that and the magic of editing, right?
The magic of editing and the magic of the teleprompter that saved her scenes. There's also, let's face it, here and there, like Battlestar Galactica just didn't. Hang on. Here and there, like Battlestar Galactica had like bad episodes.
Yeah, I didn't like their jailbreak version, because they had to throw everything in there, and it's just like, are you guys fighter pilots or are you like Marines? Like, what's going on?
Well, you have to allot for things. I mean, it is quite an old show. I mean, the 70s were a long time ago for Battlestar Galactica. Because I mean, that's the only time that show aired. There was no other Battlestar Galactica.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. I meant the reboot with Hot Blonde.
I know.
Oh, that Hot Blonde? Yeah, Tricia Helfer was not smart.
I bust on the new version.
You know what? We're going to have to watch it just to get through the new YouTube restrictions without getting derezzed. Why do you think we stopped doing Enterprise in a row and went on the Mirror arc? It was so we could have
break it up a little bit. Yeah.
But I did if we break it up and we do a limited series that completes, that's closure. If we did the same show every week, the reason I'm not going to say it, and I'm not going to say it on YouTube, but everybody got what I said when I explained what was going on, and like the conception, like certain shows could continue on, like certain channels could continue on if they with the same outlook, but they had to make concessions to YouTube or they were finished. What are you going to do? And also, don't call out the boss in the boss's office. You might not want to complain too loudly in the break room. I mean, call me crazy. I didn't think that was a terrible suggestion either. I would like to see the other channel survive too. And that channel has not always been so cool to me. But right now, with the situation being what it is, and whatever, there's still a chance that this might be the last live stream for a couple of weeks while I just go uploads. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to make shorts of like the Drinker does. Damn. Not 3-minute ones, but like 8 to 12-minute conversational ones. I'll make them worth watching though. What I'll do is like when we have a conversation, I'll take out all the weak moments, I'll distill it to 8 to 12 minutes, and I'll have the video from the show across it. If you guys have seen how I've gotten at the video essays, I've gotten really good. I'm not critical drinker yet, but I've gotten pretty good. The Miami Vice video was pretty good. Thank you to everyone who watched it.
Cool. Yeah. Well, you got to mix it up. If you stay in one lane, in one narrow lane now, that seems to be one of the things that they hit you with. Yeah.
Well, if you also always just reuse the same things, like your thumbnails have to have variety. Like I've been saying this, like people who are too cool for school and don't want to listen to YouTube are going to get in trouble. They're a multi-billion-dollar business, not a hippie hangout. One day the patchouli oil smell is going to blow away and they're going to be like, here we come with like the extra long nightsticks.
Damn.
Well, it was a nice time, and then we can do it again on Rumble. It's just that the YouTube community, like to have a Rumble community that works, I believe your YouTube community must survive, and you can't get derezzed, and you can't have a 100-hour tantrum. The reason why I talked about that was you were really starting to invite scans on your whole community, and you're doing niche poisoning. And that fearful Doomcock member video where he was fucking scared, I blame that on her.
I think you hit the.
I don't blame her for being upset, but I blame her for not calming down sooner. Go ahead.
I think you hit the nail on the head when you said it's not a hippie hangout, it's a business. It's such a fucking New York thing too. It's like,
why I'm here and they're not.
Why you buying something? Get the fuck out.
That's why I'm still here.
Yeah,
all right,
dude.
ladies and gentlemen, that was it. That was Deep Space Nine. That was that one was called Through the Mirror or
Yeah.
Shattered. The Shattered Mirror is the next one. We got a bunch. So anyway, I'll be on my show in a few minutes. Go there to my channel. It's Admiral Teague. Bye, everybody.